guys, this is about project-based learning and the power of project-based learning. Just imagine you're in a classroom and you hear people laughing, the kids joking, and just going back and forth. And these are the lessons that our students remember the most, like looking into a project, solving a problem, discovering something with their classmates. Really thinking about project-based learning is that shift from traditional to, the hands-on, the inquiry-based, to really engage in past rote memorization. And I think today more than ever, where we can't predict our students' future, is what we need project-based learning. It just builds autonomy and just a deeper connection for authentic scenarios and then making our learning relevant. Okay, so here's just the basic, like, what is project-based learning? The students excited, PBL transfers learning, thinking about students being put in the driver's seat, really allowing them to go on their own journey, active participation in their journey, inquiry learning, really thinking about what are the complex questions they need to ask and problems that they need to solve. And then it provides a hand-on possibility where students are demonstrating their understanding for knowledge. So why does it matter today? Really thinking about, we know that things are changing fast with technology. The job market is uncertain. The very nature of work has evolved and changed. We kind of got to ask ourselves, like, are our classrooms really keeping up? When we think of 21st century skills, we understand that our employers are no longer, just looking for just content knowledge, right? They want thinkers, they want collaborators, they want problem solvers, right? And thinking about what are the essential skills that our students need to secure their future opportunities. We love increased engagement, really thinking about how does this connect with real life, the real world, engagement. Thinking about increased engagement is tied to deeper learning, better retention, and stronger outcomes. And also looking at the authentic piece, right? Thinking about it's not for learning, just regular assessments. It's about life. Students get a chance to apply what they learn in a new way, and it just helps them build a bridge between theory and practice with their skills. All right, here are the benefits in problem-based learning. Really thinking about what is the deep learning tied to it? Like, how do our students get to do more research in the classroom? What the essential skills need to be developed. Are they able to communicate effectively? Are they using critical thinking? And what is the personalized learning around that? Really being able to pursue their passion projects, and we're able to tailor it along with what that looks like. And so this is crucial when we're talking about what are the topics that they love, that they're learning, and then it delves into few ideas to where they can be successful. And of course, we're accommodating different learning styles and interests. How are we going to bring project-based learning to life? Okay, really thinking about having students, design effective projects, whether you're including student voice and there's a meaningful connection tied to the curriculum and standards. They're building a positive environment because it's very supportive with students. When students feel safe, they take intellectual risks. When they feel seen and supported, they're more likely to engage on a deeper level. And 3, implementing diverse assessment. Like, what does it mean to go beyond tests? Like, maybe it's a portfolio, presentation, peer feedback, maybe this is the teacher observation, right? And this is not the final product, but we're in the process and allowing students to communicate and really collaborate. It really gives us a holistic approach to see a clear picture of our students and how they are being successful. Really shifting from being the song and dance on the stage to a guide by their side to collaborate and support them as independent thinkers. This is quick. I just wanted to give you a taste of project-based learning, and I think the future is here. Projects are happening. We know it's essential for the future. It's not going to be just a passing trend. This is really happening. This is how we prepare students for an unpredictable world. And it starts out with student engagement, making classroom meaningful, making motivation meaningful, and students are participating because they're engaged. It allows for creativity. Students are allowed to kind of develop solutions to the problems that they see. It's not about finding the right answer. It's about exploring many possible solutions and possible answers. And so we talk about deep learning. It's deeper than just surface level, right? We're learning about situations. We're building real world kind of readiness for the world, right? Future readiness, really preparing our students for what they will see in their generation. Make sure you take a look at some of these references. Of course, behind everything we do in project-based learning, there's support theory for project-based learning in the classroom, but I encourage you to try today. Try a project-based learning. There are many books that are out there for project-based learning, but I encourage you to start today. Hope these tips help. Talk to you later for more. Bye.